I'm sure you've heard the news. Welcome to Crime Chronicles. Meet Karina Baduchian, a young woman whose life was filled with joy and promise. Her story takes a dark turn, leading to a tragic end that reveals the darkest sides of human nature. In a setting where betrayal and violence lurk in the shadows, Karina's life was brutally cut short. The events leading up to her demise force us to confront the hidden dangers that can erupt without warning. This story delves into the depths of human depravity, exploring the potential for both profound love and unimaginable cruelty. Join us as we unravel the chilling tale of Karina Baduchian, a descent into the abyss of human darkness. Prepare to gain new insights and a different perspective on the crime that shocked everyone. Karina Baduchian, a young woman on the cusp of adulthood, navigated life with the optimism and naivete characteristic of youth. Little did she know a sinister shadow lurked on the periphery of her world, waiting to draw her into its deadly embrace. Growing up in a quiet, unassuming neighborhood, Karina led a life that was, for the most part, unremarkable. She was known among her peers as a kind, gentle soul, someone who exuded warmth and compassion. Her infectious laughter and bright smile were a beacon of joy, drawing people to her. She had dreams, aspirations, a future brimming with possibilities, all brutally extinguished in one horrific act of violence. Her path crossed with his, a malevolent force disguised as a charming acquaintance. This chance encounter marked the beginning of Karina's descent into a nightmare, a gradual unraveling orchestrated by a master manipulator. Their initial interactions were innocuous, marked by casual conversations and shared laughter. He, a skilled predator, understood the art of deception. He presented himself as a confidant, a shoulder to lean on, all the while weaving a web of manipulation that would ensnare Karina, drawing her deeper into his grasp. Days melted into weeks, weeks into months, and with each passing moment he tightened his grip on Karina's life. He isolated her from her support system, her friends, her family, subtly poisoning her perceptions, turning her against the very people who loved her. Her once bright demeanor began to dim, her laughter replaced by a haunting silence. He, the puppet master, reveled in his control, his dark desires festering beneath the surface of normalcy. Karina, blinded by his manipulation, became a pawn in his twisted game, her trust ruthlessly exploited. The horrifying climax of this tragedy unfolded on a night like any other. The mundane rhythm of life punctuated by an act of unspeakable cruelty. The details, painstakingly pieced together from forensic evidence and witness testimonies, paint a chilling picture of Karina's final moments. He, the architect of her demise, lured Karina to an isolated location, a place where his dark desires could manifest without fear of interruption. Her pleas for reason, for mercy, fell on deaf ears. The night echoed with Karina's screams, a symphony of terror that faded into the unforgiving darkness. Karina's life, so full of promise, was extinguished in a brutal act of violence, her body desecrated in ways that defy comprehension. The discovery of Karina's remains sent shockwaves through the community, shattering the illusion of safety and peace. The brutality of the crime, coupled with the unspeakable act of cannibalism, left an indelible scar on the collective psyche. The evidence, meticulously gathered at the crime scene, pointed to a horror that extended beyond the act of murder. The arrangement of Karina's remains, the meticulous preparation of her flesh, revealed a chilling ritualism, a descent into the darkest recesses of madness. He, the orchestrator of this gruesome spectacle, had consumed parts of Karina's body, his actions a chilling testament to the depths of his psychosis. The psychological implications of his actions sent chills down the spines of even the most seasoned investigators. The trial was a media spectacle, the courtroom packed with journalists and curious onlookers, all eager to catch a glimpse into the mind of a monster. He, the architect of Karina's demise, sat in the defendant's chair, his demeanor chillingly calm, his eyes devoid of remorse. The prosecution presented a mountain of evidence, detailing the meticulous planning, the calculated manipulation, and the horrific act itself. The jury, after days of deliberation, returned with a guilty verdict. He was sentenced to life in prison, his freedom forever forfeit for the heinous crimes he had committed. But justice, it seemed, was a hollow victory. Karina was gone, her life tragically cut short, her potential unrealized. Karina's story, though horrific in its singularity, reflects a broader societal ill, a chilling reminder of the vulnerability of individuals within a system that often fails to protect them. Her case, like countless others, exposes the cracks in the edifice of our social fabric, the systemic failures that allow such tragedies to occur. The signs were there, the subtle red flags indicating a pattern of manipulation and control. But society, often oblivious or perhaps willfully ignorant, failed to recognize the warning signs, dismissing them as personal matters, best left unexamined. Karina's story is a stark reminder that violence can wear many masks, often lurking beneath the surface of normalcy. It is a call to action, a plea for a society that is more vigilant, more willing to intervene, to recognize the signs of abuse before it escalates to tragedy. The psychology of a killer, particularly one capable of such calculated cruelty and depravity, is a complex and often disturbing field of study. In the case of Karina's killer, experts pointed to a confluence of factors, a perfect storm of psychopathy, narcissism, and a profound lack of empathy. His actions, far from being a product of random madness, revealed a chillingly methodical mind, a predator who meticulously planned his attack, deriving pleasure from the suffering of his victim. The act of cannibalism, a rare and deeply disturbing phenomenon, suggested a complete break from reality, a descent into the darkest recesses of the human psyche. Some experts theorized that his actions stemmed from a deep-seated need for power and control, a desire to exert dominance over his victim in the most absolute sense. Whatever the underlying reasons, one thing remained chillingly clear. Karina's killer was a monster cloaked in human skin, a predator driven by dark desires. Karina's story, though steeped in tragedy, offers valuable lessons, reminding us of the fragility of life and the importance of vigilance in a world often shrouded in shadows. Her legacy lies not in the horror of her demise, but in the potential for positive change that her story inspires. Her case highlights the importance of education, of empowering individuals to recognize the signs of manipulation and abuse, to trust their instincts, and to seek help when needed. It underscores the need for a societal shift, a move away from victim blaming and towards a culture of support and understanding. Karina's story also reminds us of the importance of human connection, of the strength found in community, and the need to look out for one another. Her memory serves as a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the face of unimaginable darkness, the human spirit can endure. Karina Baduchian's life, though tragically cut short, continues to resonate, a poignant reminder of the preciousness of life and the enduring power of the human spirit. Her story, forever etched in the annals of true crime, serves as a chilling testament to the capacity for both darkness and light that resides within humanity. Let her memory be a call to action, a catalyst for change, inspiring us to create a world where violence and manipulation are not met with silence, but confronted with unwavering resolve. Let us honor her life by working towards a future where stories like hers are not repeated, a future where empathy, compassion, and justice prevail. Karina Baduchian, a young woman whose life was tragically cut short, will never be forgotten. May her memory serve as a beacon of light, guiding us towards a future where such tragedies are but a distant memory. Please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel.